Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video I will cover Vizag Steel Management Training 2015 part paper solution. This is part 11. Technical paper I will solve. Question is SIMO charts are used in A. Method study, B. Micro motion study, C. Process analysis, D. Layout analysis. It's method study. Answer is method study. If method study is not available in option, then you have to answer B, micro motion study. If both are available, then method study is the best option. Next question. The use of CPM lies in A. Taking corrective measures, B. Scheduling and controlling the project, C. Planning and controlling the most logical sequence of operations, D. None of these. C is the answer. Planning and controlling the most logical sequence of operations. The object of plant layout could be A. To reduce material handling cost. Yes, this is correct. For effective utilization of space. Correct. To increase production. Any of these. So, best option is any of these. A process in which the working substance neither receives nor gives out heat to its surroundings during its expansion or compression is called system. Outside is surrounding. No heat flow from system to surrounding, or no heat in from surrounding to system. This is adiabatic process. This is boundary. Proof resilience is the property of materials which indicates their capacity to bear resilience and strain energy. Both are used for impact load or shock loads. A is the answer. Point of contraflexure is that point already explained in ISRO paper and objective mechanical paper. Same question repeating. Bending moment changes sign. At point of contraflexure, bending moment changes sign. Zero bending moment and beam changes curvature. All are important. Some important questions I collected from various PSU examination and state public sector examination and plus IAS examination and state PSC examination. You can check them from my objective mechanical engineering playlist. These are also very important for Vizag Steel and both for BEL. So here the point of contraflexure is that point where bending moment changes sign. C is the answer. This question was also already discussed in objective mechanical engineering videos. Same question repeating in various examinations. Question is circular beam of uniform strength can be made by varying the diameter in such a way that uniform strength where bending stress is constant. Constant bending stress for uniform strength of circular beam. So I by it's m by I, sigma b by y equal to m by I equal to E by R. So from here sigma b equal to m into I by y, and I by y is Z, section modulus. So from here m by z. Sigma b is constant or m by z is constant. A is the answer. A simply supported or SS beam of span L is carrying a point load W. At mid-span, the deflection at the center of the beam is equal to. Already for slope and deflection, I made one separate video. You can check it from my playlist. All are important, slope and deflection. For simply supported beam, load at mid-span. Let the points are A, B, C. Span L, slope and slope B is WL square by 16 EI. Deflection at C, WLQ by 48 EI. Square term in deflection, square term will not come. L square, here also L square. So A and D also you can omit. And 5 by 384 for UDL case it will come. So B is our answer. Two springs of stiffness K1 and K2 are connected in series. This one also already discussed. Series connection. Equivalent stiffness is K1 into K2 divided by K1 plus K2. Already one problem I solved in my last video. C is the answer. Both are important for parallel case and for series case. This is for series case, and for parallel case K equivalent equal to K1 plus K2. For composite springs, if a flywheel has mass moment of inertia I rotating at a mean speed omega, kinetic energy is E and coefficient of fluctuation speed is K, then maximum fluctuation of energy E in a flywheel will be equal to how much? Maximum fluctuation of energy, here E, so E equal to E maximum minus E minimum. So half I omega max square minus half I omega minimum square. Here in this question omega max, taken as omega 1 and omega minimum taken as omega 2. So if we solve this one, we will get E equal to I omega 1 minus omega 2. Omega is the mean speed, omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2. So from here option C. And again we have to check for other options also. Up to this we already derived. Here I omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2, you multiply and divide omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2 divided by omega 1 plus omega 2 by 2. We know coefficient of fluctuation of speed is Cs, omega 1 minus omega 2 by omega mean. So E equal to I, this is omega mean square. From here we will get Cs, E equal to I Cs omega square. This is option A. CS in this question coefficient of fluctuation of speed is, instead of CS they wrote K. So A also follows, C also follows. No need to go for B. All of these are the answer. D is the answer. If small t and capital T are the number of teeth on pinion and gear, capital G is gear ratio, AP is the fraction by which the standard addendum of one module is multiplied, and phi is the pressure angle, the expression of minimum number of teeth on pinion to avoid interference when pinion and gear have equal number of teeth is given as. D is the answer. Direct formula. This question was asked ISRO 2017. Same question. The ratio of height of Potter governor to that of Watt governor when the length of links and arms are equal. Small m is the mass of ball and capital M is the mass of central load. The ratio of height of Potter governor to Watt governor height. So H for Potter governor 895 divided by n square, small n plus capital M divided by small m, divided by H for Watt governor equal to 895 divided by n square. N square. Finally you will get capital M plus small m divided by small m. So from option C is our answer. The pressure angle and the base circle in cam should be, pressure angle should be as small as possible and base circle should be as big as possible. So from option A, both as big as possible, both as small as possible, no. Pressure angle as big as possible and base circle as small as possible, no. Then pressure angle as small as possible, correct. Base circle as big as possible. D is the answer. To nullify the axial thrust on the shaft we use, this question also already discussed in my previous objective mechanical videos. Double helical gear or herringbone gear. Zero axial thrust or minimum axial thrust. This is double helical gears. This is gear 1. Like this. These are double helical gears. This is gear 2. Axial thrust is 0 or very minimum. This is gear 1. This is gear 2. Herringbone gear. We also called as herringbone gear, double helical gear. For which of the following situations linear programming can be applied? A. Maximum material insulation. B. Procurement problems. C. Scheduling of production to meet sales forecast. D. All of these. Linear programming, we are applying for all of these. Maximum material insulation. B. Procurement problem, scheduling and production to meet sales forecast. All of these Then Monte Carlo simulation of queues is used when A. Arrival time distribution are not standard. B. Service time distributions are not standard. C. Mathematical analysis cannot be adopted. D. All of these. All of these the answer. Arrival time distributions are not standard. There also we are using. Service time distributions are not standard. Correct. Mathematical analysis cannot be adopted. So all of these is the correct answer. Analysis is an operation when carried out in terms of individual motions of a worker is known as A. Work analysis, B. Motion analysis, C. Cooperation analysis, D. None of these. B is the answer. So question is, analysis is an operation when carried out in terms of individual motions of worker. Answer is motion analysis. Which of the following aspects is not a part of safe workplace? A. Ventilation, B. Noise control, C. Color code, D. Temperature. Ventilation is a part of safe workplace. Noise control also. Color code also require. Color code we are giving for different area. For different applications we are giving a assigned area. That area you have to mention in color code. So color code also part of safety workplace. For example, in a bay, if you are having crane movements, for crane movements they will give a separate path for crane movement. That path they have to mention in color code for crane movement. So answer is D. Temperature. Which of the following cannot be used as safety devices? A. Helmet, B. Interlocks, C. Limit switch, D. Chair. Chair is our answer. Cannot be used as safety devices. As for the color code of red color indicates a fire prevention. Fire prevention of the is the answer. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.